What's up, Fig Fam? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today we are unboxing the new from the WWE Vault Series 5 Hornswoggle to go with his Series 1 brethren. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm excited about this one. On a recent episode of Unboxamania, I unboxed the ringside collectibles from the WWE Vault Series 1, Shawn Michaels and Triple H in their reunion gear from the mid-2000s. I'm talking DX Army. These are originally from WWE Series 7 from the Elite Collection, and now we are getting their mascot, Hornswoggle, in the updated form with new articulation, with the updated gear, much better printing, the true effects, as well as a new head sculpt. So I'm excited about this one. I wasn't a huge fan of the Triple H and HBK. I kind of thought that there was a lot left on the table for something that's supposed to be an upgrade. However, let's take a look at this Hornswoggle. We're going to move him a little bit closer. Nice shot of him on the side, pointing at the camera. He's got the DX Army helmet on. And on the back, it says 4 feet 5 inches, 142 pounds. His title history is the Cruiserweight Championship. Did you know Hornswoggle became the official D-Generation X mascot as a Christmas present from Shawn Michaels and Triple H? And also in this set is Boogeyman, prototype John Cena, John Cone, and a quote-unquote Chase variant John Cone in the blue shirt, which, by the way, if you order John Cone from Ringside Collectibles, there are select ones of each version that are signed by the man himself. So I think that would be a nice little surprise to receive when you get your order in. So you can use code FIGHEEL to save 10%, which I did not use for this. But that's okay. I've been finding this interesting. A lot of my new Elites that I'm finding in stores and from Ringside are double taped on the top. Very odd. Very odd. At first, I thought they were repacks, but I'm seeing it more and more, and I don't really understand the reasoning behind it. But we're going to slice into this bad boy right here. We're going to slice those seals, and then we're going to unbox this bad boy. All right. We're taking the little guy out. The little bastard, as he once was called. Got to take out all of the accessories. So first up, light sticks are really in there. All right. These glow sticks right here. We have the green glow sticks that he can hold in his hands. Probably easier for him to hold than that of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. We're going to take out his ladder. This is literally like a step stool, but still very cool, articulates and such like every other WWE ladder that we've come accustomed to. So that's pretty cool. We're going to take the X light sticks out. Now, as you can see, I did not display Triple H or Shawn Michaels with the light sticks because their C grips are way too big. They don't really hold them unless it's the X. And I figured they just looked better doing the crotch shot. So. All right. They really had the little guy strapped in there. Now, you know what we got to do? We got to take the cloth goods off. All right. So we got the nice camo print on the pants. He's got his signature Hornswoggle green and orange boots, as well as the DX Army wristbands on right there. Very generous with the torso mold. These arms are definitely, I think, previous Hornswoggle arms. I don't think that these are from Dominic or Nicholas. And we have this likeness, which I believe was on his basics early on in the Mattel tenure, doing that like kind of like yelling that he would do when he would run. You can see his tongue is kind of balled up right behind his teeth. Great true effects on this. The blonde hair. I think it looks awesome. All right, so let's look at the shirt real quick. He has a different shirt than Triple H and Shawn, which he should, because I think that makes it a little bit more toyetic when everybody has a different shirt. And it has Triple H and Shawn Michaels on it doing the overhead X, and then you got Hornswoggle at the bottom with the helmet doing the suck it X. On the sleeve, which I love, we're getting sleeve decals now, is the DX logo. This is not a t-shirt that pulls over the head like we've been getting used to. This is a Velcro in the back one. So let's dress him up again real quickly so we can get the whole ensemble on camera. I know we saw it in package, but it's always different when you have it in hand, right? Always different, which is why I don't always go based off of early images of a figure. I try to give it a little bit of leeway before it, before I give it a negative review or anything like that, or decide if I'm going to buy it. The sleeves on this shirt are a little bit baggy. I don't like how they kind of hang off like that. Super, super large. But still looks pretty cool. And here is the helmet, which I want to show you because it's like a traditional military helmet, but then they have the band going around it, which, as I said earlier, he used to wear like a sweatband around his military helmet. And it says DX Army. You got the straps hanging off the side, which I think is pretty cool. You can see how they kind of buckle in. All right, we're going to put this hat on him, the helmet. Very large on him, but I guess it should be. And then I think with him, since he doesn't have chop hands, we're gonna put the glow sticks in his hand. All right. And then we're gonna stand this little guy right there so that we can take a look at him. Perfectly sized when he's standing on that ladder. I love this little guy, dude. I think it looks so cool side by side with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I love that even though it is 4 series apart from the Series 1 from the Vault, that the color greens they use do match identical. And a lot of people could be like, oh, they always should. It's not that simple sometimes when you're dealing with the Pantones. Things change, especially like this far out is like, I think a year or two away from when Series 1 was released. That means they could have different paints at the factories now. So when you make that Pantone, it's not going to be exact. But I think they did very, very well with all of it. I think they all tie together perfectly and almost seamlessly. This is a figure that has been on my want list for quite some time. And honestly, nowhere in my mind did I ever think that this was going to be a candidate to be re-released. I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely very happy that they re-released this figure. But in my own mind, I figured I was eventually going to have to get an original from eBay. And that's always difficult because I want them in mint condition and untouched. So very, very grateful and happy that Ringside Collectibles redid this figure, one that I've been after for quite some time. And that's the beauty of the From the Vault series, right? You go on Ringside Collectibles, type in From the Vault, you're going to find a bunch of figures that are from the early Mattel tenure, some from a couple years ago, but mostly early ones like these right here. So comment below. Let me know if you are on board with the re-releases from the Vault series. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fig Heel. Twitter is at The Fig Heel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on heelbooks.com. And make sure you join Whatnot at whatheel.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. We're going to put the 2 members of D-Generation X right there with their mascot. So thank you for joining me, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 7,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With figure photography by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Full-color paperback and hardcover editions available now at heelbooks.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Fig Heel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at whatheel.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.